Hello my friends, Aspan, welcome to my channel. Today I'm out hiking in the Norwegian woods like I usually do. But today is a new video and we're going to test some new accessories. We're going to actually test a new wireless mic from Godox, the Magic XT1. And they reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and asked me if I want to test and review this system. It's a 2-in-1 system, really compact, and it looks awesome. But before I told them I would like to test it, I watched a bunch of reviews and so far everything looks good. And now you actually listen to this system. So what do you think? Is the audio quality good? The test today is of course testing the audio quality, but also testing the range. This system is supposed to have almost 200 meters range. Of course that is if you're in line of sight of the unit and don't have any obstacles, but for me it's important that systems like this has pretty good range because I'm often out in the woods and it's a lot of obstacles there. But we're going to test it and see, so let's begin. So we're going to begin the test, and especially the range test, and I'm going to use my watch which has a built-in GPS so we can track the meters correctly. I'm going to walk in the woods. There is a lot of obstacles on each side, but it seems to be a pretty open way, so we're going to test it and see. I'm going to flip the camera and I'm going to start to walk. I'm going to start to walk with my back against the camera and turn around and see if we get any breaks up. I'm pretty sure it's going to be breaking up a little bit, but it's going to be fun to see how good the range actually is. So let's flip the camera and begin the test. As you possibly can see, there is actually line of sight pretty far away, but I'm going to start the watch and we're going to start to begin to walk and we're going to see a really good range. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be some breaks up, but let's begin. I'm going to start the clock and start to walk. And in the beginning I'm going to have my back against the camera and the receiver, and we're going to see if it gets any breakups. This is only 10 meters and 20 meters. I'm going to try to be in the middle here so we don't get any breaks up. It's not possible for me to walk 200 meters here, but if this works, that's also 30 meters. Maybe we're going to get 40 or 50 meters, not more than that. This is 40 meters and this is actually 50 meters. And I don't know if it's possible for you to see me, but you can see there's a lot of obstacles, but it's line of sight, so this is only 50 meters. It's pretty far away from the camera and the receiver, but 200 meters line of sight, that's pretty amazing. So what do you think? It's actually 60 meters from the camera or the receiver here. Can you see me? I'm waving. And how is the audio quality? Let's walk back now facing the camera. I walk all the way over here with my back against the receiver. So let's start to walk. But I'm pretty amazed about the size and that you have 2-in-1, and the small transmitter or mics only weigh 8 grams and the receiver is a little bit more bulky, but it's also a charging hub that weighs 50 grams. But can you hear me crystal clear? It's beautiful weather today. This is a fun range test, but 200 meters, that's pretty insane. Yeah, so this was the range test. What do you think? 60 meters with a lot of obstacles. Maybe we're going to try to hide a little bit behind some of these trees and see if we get some signal at all. So let's walk a little bit half the way and let's see. This is what I love to do, walking outside. Can you see me? Okay, this is half the way and I'm going to walk behind the trees here and we're going to see if we get any breakup. First with my side to the receiver and not completely at the back. Let's walk this way. Can you hear me? Is the sound crystal clear or do we get any breaks up? Let's walk back. Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Can you hear me crystal clear? I'm here. Let's walk up there and see if you get any breaks up. And I'm behind the tree and here you can see me maybe. And I'm behind some trees again, walking a little bit further up here. And now I'm standing behind a tree. If you can hear me now, that's pretty amazing. I can't see the camera or the receiver or anything. Is the audio breaking up or is it crystal clear? It's going to be fun to see if there is any signal at all. Now I can see the camera. I'm here. Let's walk a little bit further and see if we get any breakup with my back against the camera. Let's walk. And I'm gonna do some turns around the trees and see if we get any breakup at all. This is pretty amazing if this actually do work. Let's go behind here. I don't think you can see me. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can spot me. But I'm going behind the trees. I'm going to see if it is any signal at all. That would be pretty amazing if it is. God, I love walking in the woods. It's so silent. Okay, I'm pretty far away from the camera now. I can't see it with my back against it. I can still see, maybe spot a little bit of it. I'm behind a bunch of trees, but can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is the Godox Magic XT1 with a range of up to 200 meters, but that's line of sight. This is not line of sight. I'm around 100 meters from the camera, standing behind a bunch of trees. Let's walk back. Maybe you can spot me soon. There you can see me. This is still signal. I'm going to turn my back to the camera. Can you hear me now or can you see me? I'm waving with my arms. Let's walk back to the camera. Is the audio crystal clear? And how do you think the audio quality actually is? Is it any good? What I've seen and heard so far from this system, it's good. It's only 24-bit, but that's more or less the standard mics with 32-bit float. Of course, you have more to work with, but this is pretty standard for most. 24-bit, then you have something to work with. So I'm back. This is going to be fun to listen to. We tested the range and I'm excited to see how this camera performs. It was pretty difficult. I think I got almost 100 meters away from the camera, but walking behind trees, and that's extremely difficult. There's a lot of disturbance here, but it's going to be fun to see. But of course, with a system like this, there's a lot of competition. So what you actually get, what kind of mic is this? Well, it's a 2-channel unit. You get 2 transmitters and 1 receiver, and it fits nice to your hot shoe. And the receiver is actually also a charge unit too. So that's kind of magic. The specs, it's 2.4 gigahertz, which is actually good for long range. And they say up to 200 meter range. That's insane, but that's line of sight. So that's really important to remember. When it comes to audio quality, it's a 24-bit, 48 gigahertz. That is well standard and really good. Then you have something to work with in post-production also. So 24-bit is not... It's more or less the norm. Yes, you have a system that has 32-bit, but they cost a lot more. And signal to noise radio is 70 decibel, and that's good. The higher the better, of course, but some are higher, but for the price, it's great. There are 3 recording mode. Mono, record to both channel, right and left. Stereo, if you're going to use both mic, perfect for interviews. And you also have a safety mode or safety track that record a safety track at -6 decibel. That's awesome. So you have some backup. The screen is so easy to use and easy to understand. It's easy and clear to see what you're doing. And you also have a 3.5mm jack for monitoring your audio. And actually the battery life on the unit is 16 hours. So that's awesome. And it's time to do a quick unboxing. But it's time to talk a little bit about pros and cons with this camera. Every system has something. Pros, let's start with that first. The receiver is also a charging case. That's really smart design. It's small, lightweight, it's convenient and intuitive in the interface, and value is also pros. Cons, everything has some cons. It's plastic design, you don't have internal storage, but that's not expected either for the price on this. The branding is a little too much in my opinion. Well, my friends, it's time for wrapping up the video. It's going to be really fun to listen to the audio when I'm going to edit this video, but hopefully, finger crossed, that the audio quality is good. So what do I think about this product? Well, the build quality and the design is excellent, and what I've seen online from other creators, that the audio quality is actually really good. This is quite difficult area to test a mic because you have a lot of obstacles. It's the middle of the woods, so it's going to be fun to listen and see how the range test was. I got around 100 meters from the camera, so not 200 meters, but if it works in this kind of place, that's really awesome. So can I recommend the Godox Magic XT1? Yes. So far, my testing, this product is really good. What I really love about it, it's actually the design of the system, that you have a receiver and transmitter, and that you actually can use the transmitter as a charging hub, and you actually have up to 16 hours of battery life, so you can shoot all day long without charging the transmitter or the receiver. So that's fantastic. So it's going to be fun to see. I'm going to do a lot of more testing, of course. I'm also going to compare this system against Rode and DJI, of course. But remember, the price on this unit is half the price, or maybe more than that, than DJI and Rode. So we can't expect this to beat everything, but it's, as long as the audio quality is good and the product is easy to use, that's really good for me. So far I can really recommend this system. I'm going to test it a lot more, of course, but it's been really fun. So thank you so much to Godox for sending me this product for test and review. Hopefully we're going to do some more collaboration so I can test more from them. But thank you so much for watching, and as always, I see you on the next one. Bye.